Kemchabada. So today I'm showing you my father's recipe of making Mombasa style Babu Kachri. Now how authentic it is I really don't know, but this recipe was taught to my father by his friend who was the son of one of the sellers of Babu Kachri, and whenever I make this it reminds me of Mombasa and the Babu Kachri in Mombasa, and it's pretty close to the authentic one. So I'm taking two large boiled potatoes and a little bit of tamarind water, which I am preparing it beforehand. Now add 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. You need a little bit more oil. 1 tablespoon of ginger paste and 1 tablespoon of garlic paste. Some green chilies which are chopped big, not finely chopped. You need 1 matosa curry which is grated. Matosa curry is the one which is in between of raw and very ripe. So that half ripe, semi ripe curry you need half of it, grate it and put it in the wagar of this Babu Kachri, and then 2 to 3 tablespoons of ground flour depending on how many potatoes you have. Now we'll add very thin tamarind water, not pulp, tamarind water which is very thin, and mix it slowly by slowly to avoid the lumps forming. You don't want any lumps in this base. So add the water gradually and whisk it as you go. And I have added about half a liter of tamarind water, which is mostly water with just slightly flavored with tamarind. Let it cook a little. Make sure there are no lumps in this base batter, and then add 1 heaped tablespoon of tomato paste or tomato puree and mix it well. For the spices, you need half teaspoon of turmeric powder, red chili powder as per your taste, but you can also use red Kashmiri powder if you want that bright orange color and not really spicy, and a little bit of salt as per your taste. Let the spices cook for a minute to melt all the flavors in the sauce, and then add large chunks of boiled potatoes. You need like 2 inches thick pieces of boiled potatoes. So these are 2 potatoes which you saw. Add them in and mix well, and then add the tamarind water which we prepared earlier. So this is just a few pieces of tamarind soaked in 2 to 3 cups of water. Now mix everything well. Taste for the salt if you need extra salt after adding the tamarind water. I've also added red orangish food color for that authentic Babu Kachri feeling, since they add the food color also. But if you want to avoid the food color, you can always do. I found the salt a bit less, so I added it a little more. Now cover it and cook it on low flame for 5 to 10 minutes. Meanwhile, let's prepare the fresh mango and coconut chutney which they always serve at the end. For the chutney, I've taken the half remaining mango, semi-ripe mango which we grated earlier, and then add half a cup of fresh coconut grated. which or shaved, whichever you get. I get shaved in Kuwait, so I'm adding shaved coconut, but if you get grated coconut, that will be better. And green chilies finely chopped as per your taste, how spicy you want it. A bit of salt and a little bit of sugar as per your taste also. Just use your feeling. This chutney is salty, spicy, and a little bit of sweet, with red chili powder and half teaspoon of turmeric powder to give that yellowish color. If you get limau in your country, then also add a little bit of limau juice and a little small pieces of limau and just mix it in with the chutney to get that authentic Babu Kachri chutney feeling. And that's it, your chutney is done. So after 5 to 10 minutes, let's check on our main Babu Kachri mixture, which is the potatoes, and it looks very done. The potatoes have absorbed all the flavors of the tamarind, tomato puree, and all the other things. It's a good homogeneous mixture. We'll switch off the flame, and now let's assemble the Babu Kachri the way it's done in the streets of Mombasa. On a plate, layer the potato mixture as much as you want, and if you get cassava crisps in your country, that will be amazing, but I didn't get cassava crisps in Kuwait, so I use potato crisps, which now even in Mombasa streets they use salted potato crisps and the thick sev gatia. Make sure you use thick sev gatia, not the thin ones, which you can easily get in any Indian grocery shop. And lastly, finish it off with the fresh chutney you made of mango and coconut. As much as you want, as much as you like. I love that chutney with Babu Kachri. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please do try it out at your home. Let me know how it turned out. And if you like my mother's and father's recipe, then do not forget to subscribe to my channel Bora Rasoi. Like, share, and you can also comment which recipe you would like to see next of my mother's or father's, depending on who has taught me. Most of my father's and mother's recipes are authentic as much as possible, but of course they have that Bora Gujarati influence which our family has. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure you check out my other recipes, which are Zanzibar mix and Mombasa mix also, and other some amazing Mombasa recipes. Bye, Aujo.